Hello everyone. Today we are going to run through the user interface of our weed selector system. So what we've got, when you turn the machine on, user interface pops up. We have your main end of row on off button, and then your section control. So depending on how many sections you've got on your sprayer will determine how many of these buttons we've got. Your GPS map with your little GPS icon, allowing you to map where you've been, having saved progress. If you've come back the next day to continue spraying a patch, it will know what rows you've done, display that here accurately, and give you an idea of where you've ended up. We've got tank level, so fill tank button, edit tank level button. So if you're using multiple chemical tanks per spray, you can just hit fill tank and it will go back to 2000 liters, or whatever tank level you've got. We also have chemical use, so this doesn't just go for each tank, this goes for the whole job. So when you're spraying, that will record how much you've actually used the day, not in relation to how much you've used per tank. That all comes up here, whether it's 2000 out of 2000. This green button here is the spray diary, spray records button. So that's what you will press to set up the spray. We've got videos to demonstrate how to do this. Here we've got Wi-Fi. So hit this button and it comes up with all of the networks available, if there are any, to allow you to hit that and connect to them. Then we've got GPS. That doesn't do any, that's not a button. You've just got a display of how many GPS satellites we've got. If it's green, you're good to go. If it's red, it might be a little bit sort of off by about a meter or two with your display, but that doesn't affect the outcome of the spray. And we've got our upload button. When you've done a spray job and you've stopped your spray diary recording, that will flash green. When you come back into Wi-Fi, you can hit that and it will upload to your dashboard. We've got this flush system. So this button, if you hit that, we can go up in 10-second intervals, as I think up to 5 minutes. So you can set the boom to flush. That allows you to clean the boom out or to calibrate the system as well. So it'll do exactly a minute to help you work out what your liter per minute of your nozzles are. And that is all done by saying start flush. It'll then count down and finish, and then you can close that tab. We've got a diagnostics page. So this diagnostics, when it's flashing, we've got like any error coming up. So we've got a system high utilization error right now. We've got a history button, so you can see all of the errors that have come up. Obviously there's not a lot, so that is all good. Then we've got our two computer systems and all the statistics on that, making sure they're not getting too hot or anything like that. GPS data, rate selector. So if you've got a rate selector unit on your weed selector for rate control, you can see that it is connected but not active when you're not actively spraying. You've also got a flow meter reading from the flow meter, so knowing what flow rate you're doing. That also helps you to validate that you've got data coming from that device. Also the speed from a wheel speed sensor, and target rate and actual rate. We can also open and close the flow regulator valve. If you're testing certain things, you want to do a flush and have no bypass, you can close that valve, or open the valve depending on what you want to do. Then we've got the cameras. So all of the cameras, all of their uptimes, you can see if anything's going wrong, what's happening with that. Then here we've got our confidence or your sensitivity threshold, and you can go up and down on that depending on if you're doing a higher, or you need more sensitivity, you can go up and down and then set those values. In addition, depending on your speed, you can offset either higher or lower the detection, from detection to spray. So if you're seeing you're going a bit too fast and the nozzles aren't turning on quite accurately, when you set up your sprayer, you can adjust that within, again, 5%, depending on how accurate those nozzles are hitting, or if you want it before or after the nozzle as well. Hit close. And then we also have dark screen mode or light screen mode if it makes it easier on your eyes at nighttime. In addition, we have a reboot button. So if something's gone wrong, no idea what's happened, you can reboot the whole system or reload the user interface. That makes it really easy to help solve little issues if anything comes up. Yeah, that's our user interface.